Hi, this is Rick Harsh. This is my first bathtub booktube. And the problem with it is I didn't bring the book or the music that I wanted to go with it. But what was I? I was going to say things that were profound, and then I lost them. I want to talk about a book by Carlos Rojas. It's The Ingenious Gentleman and Poet. Federico Garcia Lorca Ascends to Hell. And, it makes it, the song by the Pogues is going through my head. That's the music I was going to play, Lorca's Novena. I was just thinking that there's seldom a song that makes you think, God, that is perfect and beautiful and moving. And who would have thought that conventionally ugly, unconventional Shane MacGowan and the Pogues would produce that song? It's powerful. You can't not listen to it when you hear it. You stop and listen, and it's gorgeous at the same time. Mother of all my joys, mother of all my sorrows, intercede with him tonight for all of our tomorrows. Something like that. It's just gorgeous, and realistically, it talks about when Lorca was killed, he actually did have a gun in his ass. That wasn't the one that killed him, but somebody just butt fucked him with a gun, and so the book finally came today. I had ordered it. The publishers should be noted. It's Yale University Press, and I can't remember the name. Margeos. I don't know, something. They publish literature and translation, and this is an Edith Grossman translation, and first translated in 2013, though I'd never heard of the book, and neither had my friend, the translator one time of Roberto Arlt, Larry Riley, who reads everything about the Spanish Civil War, how this book, and reads a lot of Spanish language books or Spanish language books in translation. So how did Larry miss this? So I picked up the book. I'm terribly hungover right now. I've had to apologize to more people than, well, let's just say you can take this literally or as a riddle or as a euphemism. But I pulled a knife in a Chetnik bar last night, and I nearly got the shit beat out of me. And that's just not the kind of thing I would advise anyone to do. And how it came about and all that we'll go into some other time. But so I have an all-day hangover, and it's 9:00. I'm finally taking a bath to get myself all perked up to go to work. I Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the last few weeks, I've been working at the house of a guy in a wheelchair. I have to prepare him for bed. I don't actually have to be there all that time. I have to be on call, and when he wants to go to bed, I have to go and do a few things. And but I like to spend some time with him. He's the brother of Dmitri Kral. His name is Miro. He's the brother of Dmitri Kral, who wrote the book that we published. What in the hell was it? My brain is not good, but it's a Beckettian radio play, and about being two people stuck in an elevator, and or three people. I'm not sure how that worked. I haven't read it since it was first handed to me, and I read it right away. And this is one of those books too. It's like that, that the Rojas book, the Lorca book, the kind of thing you open it trembling because, or this is what happens to me very, very rarely. I think, who is it? The Idjit, hi Idjit, is reading mackerel books, the mackerel books. And those were like that, and they're novellas. There's 7 in the New York Review Books Classics edition, which is something I'd recommend to everybody. One of the best books I've ever read, one of the best writers I've ever read. And, it's the kind of thing that you read one and then you kind of start trembling about, before reading the next one, because you just know that it's going to be deeply meaningful and profound. And, so I started the Rojas, and I was going to read about 2 paragraphs, fairly long ones. It's in the voice of Lorca, and he's describing hell and as a place where you only have you're alone. And I won't attempt to describe his description of the physical space, but all you're capable of doing is seeing. He said he thought the dead were blind, but they're not. And in hell, there's no heaven, I guess, in this book I got from the introduction by Edith Grossman, which is 2 very enticing pages, or 3 maybe 4. Anyway, in hell you just can see moments of your life, and the amazing thing about it, I'm not sure what to think of Carlos Rojas, the human being, because if he can write so well, why would he want to be Garcia Lorca? I mean, that's like, maybe it's a task that you set for yourself. If I'm such a great writer, why don't I try to write in the voice of Lorca, one of the most amazing poets of all time? And so what is it? If it's ego, bravo, Carlos. I mean, if it's just, it can't be just ode, but it's an amazing thing, and he's doing it so that I'm reading it, and I can't read well when I'm hungover, and but I just there's a very unique kind of excitement running through me, and it's got me all a tremble, is all I can say. I had a lot of computer problems, by the way, and they may be solved tomorrow. And if any of you have ordered anything from our press, it'll be sent Monday in my best possible estimation. I think it will be. I think it will be. There's a temporary fix that a friend can deliver tomorrow, late tomorrow. Sunday, I pack everything I need to send, and find all the emails that I haven't responded to with action, because people are ordering Gary Amdahl's book and Bill Clark's books, and those are free, paid for already by Gary and Bill, in an interesting and generous gesture, one that you're not going to find in many people or many places. And so I have to send those as well, and that entails finding all these emails, and So if any of you are those people, email me again, and you'll be sure that I don't miss you. I would hate to miss anyone, and I'll be as careful as possible. Otherwise, the Carlos Rojas book seemed like it had just come out, but I don't know, maybe it's another attempt by the Yale University to sell more of the book. Maybe, I don't know why or how it went by without someone telling me about it or without me coming across it. But this is going to be one of the best books I've ever read. I already know that, and it's just got me. It's something similar to fear that I have when I pick up that book, and it's a little green hardcover with a labeled spine, but that's it. And so maybe I'll show it somewhere. I don't know, but I recommend it highly. So soon I'm going to kind of slide down and soap myself. I don't want to. I don't want people to know that I've got an incredibly feminine pair of breasts and am a hermaphrodite. I don't want people to know that, so I'm not going to show myself. I don't want you to think that it's because of modesty or fear of being kicked off YouTube or anything like that. Nor am I afraid that children will accidentally see the beauty of my statuesque, strangely exciting physique. That's just, it's just something. I think that it's private. Okay, can you understand that it's private? I hope you can, and forgive me.